Hi guys, George Glinsky here from Toe the Line. Joined today, Jimmy Sweeney. Jimmy, how you doing, my man?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Very well indeed. 27th of March. Earlier I said the 23rd. Not sure what's going on with my head at the moment. Mike Richman, the next opponent, 79 kilograms, so upper weight, but fighting back in BKB on BKB Lockdown 2. The American audience at home watching the fight. How does it feel to be paired up with a great like Mike Richman?
Yeah, look, it's great. It's great just to be back. It's back. I'm a long time out. I think I'm nearly 18 months out. I've come back, not really at the ideal weight that I want to be fighting at. I want to be fighting 76, but fair play to Mike Richman. He's taken the fight. We've offered that fight to a few Americans. They've turned it down. So fair play to Mike coming over, taking the fight. And he's one of these fighters that's very he believes in himself. He's good. He's very, and he's going to come over for the win. So for me, it's going to be a great fight.
Yeah, it really is a great fight. As I say, Mike Richman, one of the best American bare-knuckle boxers against the best British bare-knuckle boxer. So it has a wonderful dynamic there. But 79 kilograms, you mentioned there, it's not really the weight you usually fight at. You formerly had a world title there. But is it a comfortable weight for you?
Do you know what? It is because I can. I'm I'm about 83 kilos now. I was 90 kilos about a week and a half ago on 3. So making 79 is not going to be a problem for me. But it's because I've been doing this so long, and most of my camps are mostly fucking weight cut. You know, means now I have to train different because I'm not going to be cutting myself to get strong at 79, and so it's kind of like it's going to be a different approach to my camp than the usual one I have. So that's going to be interesting and to see what kind of shape I can get myself in for this weight. Like I want to be as still as fast as usual and get strong. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's not really a weight that I'm going to be at again. You know what I mean? But I'm going to try to get in the best shape I can for this strong. So I have to change up my, because I thought I'd be fighting around 75, 76. So, but now I'm 79, so I don't really have to lose weight. So I'm going to change up a couple of things and get strong as I can.
Does that help with preparation? Because in the past you've said yourself that you tend to spend a lot of your camp dropping weight rather than boxing itself.
Yeah, usually my camps are usually like fucking nearly 90% weight cut and 10% boxing and stuff like that. And I've seen I usually do saunas mornings of fights and stuff like that. So it's going to be nice for a change to be not to be struggling and be healthy and just being in good health for this fight. It's going to be strange actually. You know what I mean? It's going to be strange not to be fucking waking up, heading for a sauna, fucking looking like I'm dying of fucking AIDS. You know what I mean? It's going to be different. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it.
And a lot of that has had to do with your preparation coming up to this fight. Obviously, 3 months now, you've been clean of alcohol, you've been dropping the weight, you've been living a healthy lifestyle. How important has that been for your fight?
Yeah, that's been massive. Do you know what? I'm going through a lot of shit right now. Where I'm off beer and all that for the last 3 months. But I'm one of these people. I've suffered depression throughout my life. My dad suffered depression. He committed suicide. A lot of suicide in my family and all that. So, I've basically been masking my depression and stuff like that through drinking, just kind of self-medicating with that. And it was coming to a point where I was drinking 5-6 nights a week and we fucking 10-15 bottles a night but yeah, I stopped I stopped drinking over 3 months ago and my depression came back massively. It came to a stage where I was actually getting scared of the thoughts that I was having. So I reached out to some very, very close people and talked to them, and I went like and seek the help that I should have got, and I went to see psychiatrists and all that, and he just basically said, look, he said you've been obviously because you suffer depression and all that, and you've been in a bad place, but medicating yourself for drinking and all that, so it's always kind of kept it down. But since I stopped drinking, I'd no other way to deal with it than you know what I mean. So I had to just deal with it. So it was either I'll come to the point where it's either get help or do something stupid. So I went got help, and I've been put on these tablets for the last 2 weeks. So if anyone's out there and they have bad thoughts and stuff like that, look, just I know it's people don't want to talk about it, and some people, especially men and traveler men, find it that makes them weak or anything like that. Look, I'd rather people think that I was weak and be around for my kids than go through what I went through as a kid without my father. So if anyone's out there and they're going through damn bad thoughts, just talk to a friend, talk to family, and just get some help.
Sure. Very, very good words there for sure. And it has been a massive issue that's plagued the traveling community with, Tyson Fury talking about it, particularly suicide rates have been hugely bolstered in the traveling community.
Yeah, the travel community in Ireland, they have a higher suicide rate than the settled community, and we're a far smaller community, and that's just because we don't talk about it, and we all have this fucking macho pride shite. Macho pride is not going to fucking provide for your kids when you're gone. So you know what I mean? Fuck that.
No, very true. Are you off alcohol for good? Is this like a permanent thing?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm fucking alcohol and bad decisions has absolutely ruined my life, to be honest. As I said, it's all started from when my dad died. But alcohol, bad decisions, and all that. So I'm off everything, and just gonna fucking just be healthy and just be around for my kids.
That's very positive. I really, really good to hear that. How has that helped then with training? Do you feel more energetic? How do you feel as a person?
Yeah, yeah, just it's you know what, like I've been training the last 3 months since I got off. I just running and stuff like that. But I feel fitter. Like before, when I come down, I'd come down in an awful fucking mess. You know what I mean? And I'd be struggling on weight and stuff like that. Now even though I have depression and all that, but for health wise, like there's no alcohol and there's no bad things in my body, and I just feel better. Like I've more energy. I'm up in the morning, and I want to fucking see what the day brings, and just a healthier person. So like if anyone gets to the point of drinking where the same as I was in, it's no good.
Sure.
I think it's going to really help as well to prolong my BKB career. So, you know, that's going to be a massive plus for me.
So longevity is a really key issue, especially in bare-knuckle boxing.
To be fair, with the ways I was living my life and all that, I would have been lucky to get maybe another year out of BKB. So, but now with the ways I'm going, look, I'm just 3 months into it. I'm not going to fucking talking like I'm years off the drink. But the aim is to be around the game for as long as I can.
Yeah, so you've signed a new contract, 3-year contract. You're fully committed to BKB. Is it fair to say you're looking to complete that 3 years and on?
Joe Brown has me signing a fucking new contract every other week, man. He won't let me go. Yeah, look, I'm gonna be a. I want to hit. I want to be. Yeah, well, I want to get the full 3 years. I want to be nearly hitting 40 and still in the sport, still competing with young lads. So, and I fully believe I will be.
For sure. And the Franco rematch, a lot of people talking about that fight in particular. Have we got an idea of a date? Obviously, I think Franco said he was looking for about June, July. He'd be back.
Look. Franco has a bigger fight on his hands right now than with his own health. So I wish him all the best in that, and not even thinking he shouldn't even be thinking. He should just be aiming to get as healthy as he can. And look, the fight's going to happen. It's going to happen. But I want to wish Franco all the best in his recovery. And I'm not but love for the lad. He's a good lad.
So staying on the topic of 79 kilograms, obviously the world title at the moment, you've just vacated it. It's going back to the Conor Tierney, James Kennelly rematch. Is there any thoughts about going back and potentially getting that title back?
No, I've no plans on going back to that way. As I said, my future plans is to claim back to one I lost of Franco, and then maybe add a 73 kilo one to my resume as well. Whether or not I go for that before Franco or after we'll see. But yeah, I have no plans on going back for the 79 kilos. I've done that. If them boys want to come down to 76 and try to look against me, you know what I mean? I've no problem fighting absolutely anyone. Don't give a shit. But I'm not gonna give it away. Like, I'm far too small for this weight. I'm too small. It's not a weight that I want to be at. I don't see longevity in the higher weights for me. I see it in the lower weight, 76, maybe 73. This is where I'm best. And geez, when you get to 36 years of age, you know what I mean, you're not as stupid as like when you're a kid. You go around. I'm thinking what's best for me now and what's best for my legacy, and that's around the 76 kilo, 73 kilo mark. And I'd get into the big fights there, and maybe adding that 73 kilo title to it. But yeah, I just want to wish the boys the best of luck in that fight, and it's going to be a great fight for the fans.
So moving on to sponsors and thanks, who have we got to thank for this fight so far?
Who have we got to thank for the fight? Me, basically me, because I got bored. Got bored waiting around for a fight 18 months out, so I said, fuck it. I'll take a pay cut and get on the show. I know, look, okay, just thanks to Jim and Joe really for always standing by me and sticking by me, and you know what I mean. I can only do what I do in there, but they're the ones that get me to fight and push me forward. As I said, there's Americans now, it's be on American TV, so we're waiting for that big fight well, we're waiting for American lads, so we got one now, and obviously, fucking, because I'm the greatest that ever do it. Obviously, I was going to be the guy that fights American. So, yeah, just thanks to them, really.
Perfect, Jimmy Sweeney. Pleasure as always. Thank you for your time, and we got there in the end. A few blips there with the Wi-Fi. We've got you now. Thank you, mate.
Take 10. Go on. Thank you, mate.